Bueno, we're there. Love though. While one baby.
Not much, baby. All right.
Bueno, we've been better.
You're good.
We have to kick out everybody in this room so we can be even. I mean, you know, sometimes in life you take things too far. Like when you jump on a train, you're like, I should get off at Finsbury Park, and you end up in Brixton. Has that happened to you before?
Not really, you know.
Under the influence of alcohol that Jesus recommended after he turned it from water to wine, that's what happened to me.
You know what? It's never actually happened to me, but I've got friends it's happened to.
Yeah, can you smell the alcohol in my breath?
A little bit.
It's awful, isn't it?
It's simmering in atmosphere.
Yeah, so the conversation is almost like you want this to be really quick, like most of my sex sessions.
Come on. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
So, how was the stage?
Really fun. I really enjoyed it. As you can see, I'm sweating. I'm like, oh my God, am I sweating on the camera? But I really had a good time.
So, when you go on stage, there are a couple of things that you're like, all right, this is what I'm going to do on stage. Do you set yourself like a little target, a little goal? Or do you have one of them like, them little fun, like before I used to go on stage, and I used to do, bring blue tack and stick it on the wall. That's a bit peculiar, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would never go on stage without sticking blue tack on the wall. Is there something funny you do before you go on stage?
I kind of jump up and down before I'm about to go because, you know, you got adrenaline. That's all I do, really. I jump up and down and I'm like, right. Because I just want to get on there and like just channel my adrenaline. So that's what I do, really.
I'm gonna be serious for like one part of my life, which is good to be serious. I feel females within the industry don't get enough credit in which they deserve. I thought they're scrutinised quite a bit. I was talking to Yasmin today about it from One Extra. You're an individual I highly respect. What advice would you give to a lot of females coming into the scene? Because, I mean, there's a space for so many females to come in, and they're very, very talented, but they're always looked upon, I don't know, and looked at as individuals that can't progress, and they clearly can. What advice would you give to these females?
I just say,
Any walk, whether it's music, present anything.
just make sure you're the best in what you do. Because one thing I've noticed, I think anything that is like seen as a male dominant sport. So you know when you've got like even in the music industry, it's a very male dominated sport. Same thing with like, you know, like football and all them type of stuff like that. Like anything that's seen as a male dominant sport, I feel like if you're a girl or a woman like going into it, like you have to be the best. I don't know if you've ever seen like girl footballers or whatever. I remember when I was in primary school, yeah, like there used to be one girl on the team and she was better than all the boys. But it's like you've gotta be. Do you know what I mean? Because people see it as a male-dominated sport. So I just say, literally, don't give anyone anything to say, you know what, no, but that bit's a little... Just make sure you're sick and make sure you're the best you can be.
Yeah, why? Because you know what I hate? I hate when people say like, oh, she's good for a girl. Like, it pisses me off and I've got a willy. I don't even have a vagina, but it gets me angry.
I think it's right. I think, you know what, I think it's getting better. Because when I was younger, when I was about 13, 14, I used to spit and stuff. People were like, oh my God, you're sick for a girl. But I think that's kind of changed now. I think they've kind of realised that, boy, it's nothing to do with being a boy or a girl. But it's still, you still need to be better than the boys. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, be better than boys. And men as well. Anyone with a penis, be better than them. That's the advice that we give. Love though, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, absolutely loved it. Like, I've loved being on stage anyway, so that's where, like, even though I love music and I love creating it, but my favourite part of it is actually performing my songs to an audience.
I love my girl's nipping it low, you know. I love my butt.
Well, this conversation started off quite seductive. I had my leg over her, I was flirting, I might have licked her jacket. Now it's quite serious, and I'm quite happy with that because things shouldn't be sexual all the time. So that's just a reason to watch it. It should be like the content within it. So I'd like to thank you. We're going to have a non-sexual hug. So look over my shoulder. That was my non-sexual. Oh, you're sweating.
Yeah.
Salt tastes nice sometimes. Take care, everyone in life. And who knows? If you live to watch this, it means you've lived a really good life. Say goodbye.
Bye.
She's happy.